To help us begin this learning process about diversity, it's my pleasure to introduce you to Mauricio Velasquez, President and CEO of the Diversity Training Group and a proud father of an Eagle Scout.
Wow, that was an amazing setup. It's a pleasure to be here with you, an honor. I was a young weeblo, and my immigrant father said, I can't do this. I'm too busy. And my mom and my dad didn't understand Scouting. Then my son says to me, Papa, I want to be a Scout. And I looked at him, 8-year-old boy, and I said, if we do this, we go all the way. All right, so I'm proud to say that my son's an Eagle Scout, but I will tell you that it was, yeah. I have to tell you that there were fathers and mothers that wanted my son to succeed, and there were fathers and mothers that weren't really interested. And where I was different from my father is I had to really lean in. I had to seek out guidance. You know, the person who says, well, here's a workbook, or go to the website, not really there for me and my son. But the three, Mr. Toole, Mr. Ball, Mr. McNulty, you said, hey, come here. I can tell by looking at you, you're absolutely terrified. I can tell by looking at you that you're lost. I can tell by looking at you, you need help. My son's on Eagle Scout without them, without my wife's help. I called on my little brother. I said, hey, man, I can't make it. Can you be there for me? Because in my culture, it's about family. It's about a network. So I think it's important to know that up front. Here's my family. Ethan, Antonio, 18, Elise McKinley, 16, Maya, 13. That all happened in the last 3 weeks. We have nothing but teenagers. I'm praying to God. All right. How many times would my wife come to a scouting event and it'd go down like this? I'm sorry, you're with, oh, I'm Ethan's dad. I'm Ethan's mom. Oh. No, I'm with Ethan. It's like, ha. You must be his father. What's happening there? What's happening there is what this conversation's about. And I have to tell you, I'm wearing my Sea-Base belt. This is my all-time, probably most pride possession of Scouting, and I'm excited to be here. The last time I was this excited, I hit the bottom of the reef at 9 p.m. on that Thursday with a little flashlight with Ethan, and the turtle goes right by us, and the shark comes up to us, and man, I was thrilled to be here. So that's Ethan and I. I was like, man, that was amazing. And of course, I always come up, and my son would go, Dad, I got 30 or an hour, 40 minutes more oxygen. I burn the oxygen. Ethan's like a guppy, so he needs a new partner. So that's Ethan at his Eagle Project. I will say this too. Our troop was interesting. Our pack was interesting because we had special need kids. We had a very large minority population, which is very rare. You know, you go to scouting events and you're sitting there going, where is everybody? Look at this room. Where is everybody? So there's a sense. And I will argue it's conscious and it's unconscious. There's a sense that we all have to own. I mean, who are you welcoming? Who are you embracing? Who are you mentoring, right? And who do you, they're not Scout material. And what is she doing here, all right? So my mission, I'm starting to do it. I hope you feel that way. Facilitate, provoke, surprise, entertain. I've done this workshop in every state but North Dakota. Work and life have taken me to 75 countries. I lived in Paraguay, I lived in Costa Rica.